Great creatures, you know the drill. Ring of Honor is on. They are starting to show off with showing what happened at the pay per view last Friday. Red Velvet getting her title back from CEO. They're showing Beast Mortos and Sammy Guevara winning the tag titles with the help of Hechicero, obviously. Diana Perrazzo, our inaugural Ring of Honor Women's Pure Champion. All right. That's it. Okay. I guess they're showing the new stuff. The new stuff. Hey Tia, what's going on? Look like we're gonna have a good show tonight. I hope. I hope. All right, Athena. Yes, here we go. Athena, our forever goddess, our forever champion. Um, she is coming out now to celebrate her 3 years of being the Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Oh, she looked good. Oh, okay. Oh, she looked good. She's here with Billy Starks, Diamante. Billy and Diamante have like sort of matching gear, both black and red. Diamante, she looked like she had glitter on hers. Um, I like them jeans. Would I wear it? If they were in black, I think I would wear it. If they were in black. All right, we got the table in the middle of the ring with what is that? Champagne with the title on it. Y'all already know whenever they're celebrating something in the ring, it's not gonna last long. It's not gonna last long. David Bond, hey hun, how are you? Robert Brown is in the house. Hello, RB. All right, all right. Our champion is speaking. She look cute. Ain't nobody better come and ruin our little celebration right now. 3 years. Y'all hear that? What is that on the table? An axe or some shit? What the hell? I wish she wrestled more outside of Ring of Honor. Making more appearances like at Stardom or in CMLL. I wish they would give her a little bit more opportunities to do that. All right, she's listing some of the other girls who she beat over the past 3 years. That's Nyla's jacket. She said she stole it. She said, "Look, it looked better on me, so I took it. I did her a favor." All right, champagne glasses on the table. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, Athena, don't listen to them girls. They're jealous. They're jealous. All right, the stocks are up, Athena. We hear you. We hear you. I know, like some people are just like 3 years champion. That's ridiculous. Um, Not in this case. No, the work that she's put in, I really feel like she deserved to make it this far. I think it's time we start building up some of the other girls so we can see who's going to be next in line. That much I can say. But 3 years for Athena, well deserved. All right, the crowd is saying forever, forever. We don't mind it's forever. We don't mind. And the thing is that she's been a heel. I want to say like 98% of the entire time, and she's one of those heels where it's like, we can't hate you. We can't hate you. So it's worked out. It worked out for her. That doesn't always work out for everyone else. We love you, Athena. We love you. I never doubted you. Never. Where's Lexi? Lexi should have been out here. Look at Billy hugging Diamante. Yeah, bring all the girls, line them up to go against Athena. We still beating them. Well, Persephone, she did her thing. She did her thing on Friday. She fell short. Yes, forever. No one better come out and ruin this. Uh oh, she calling out Billy Starks. Uh oh, she calling out Billy for not winning on Friday. There was no way that Billy Starks was going to beat Deanna Perrazzo. No way. Right, we're celebrating you, Athena. Forget about Billy. We'll take care of it another time. Okay, they teaming Diamante and Billy to go against Deanna and a partner of her choice. All right, let's get the champagne out. Let's toast. A toast to our forever champion. That is true. She's been the longest reigning champion in Ring of Honor history. Ain't nobody gonna touch that in the future. Yes, forever. She said, "Get over it. She'll be forever champion." All right, they're throwing their little streamers and everything. Oh, yeah. Get on your feet and clap for the champion. What's going on here? All right, no one got involved and ruined it, so it's okay. It's okay. Tia said, "Yeah, I feel like it'll be a good episode." Athena looks great. Yes, I would buy those jeans, but it gotta be in black. It gotta be in black though. I think that is Nyla jacket because I feel like she wore this before. Lord have mercy. All right, well, Diana gets to pick whoever her partner is to go against Billy Starks and Diamante later on tonight. And now we are starting off with who we got? Okay, Angelico and Serpentico, I guess tag team action. Daniel Berry Sport is in the house. And happy Thursday. It is Thursday. Like Friday is tomorrow, and I'm ready. Absolutely ready to get over the work week. Um Next week I'll be traveling to nasty ass Florida. Oh my god. I'm already over it. I'm already over it. Just a quick little pit stop, a quick one. All right. We got local talent in the ring going against Serpentico and Angelico. Now, look, Serpentico and Angelico, I like that, especially Angelico. Like, he is a really great wrestler. I would love to see them do more with them, a lot more with him. Hey, Rally. Rally said hi, Tati. Hi, chat. I saw Kate and Carter. Sorry, Lexi Lane having a match proving ground match versus Red Velvet. If she wins, she gets a title shot. Yes. So is she has to just last the 10 minutes, or if she can perhaps pin or have Red submit within the 10 minutes, and she gets her title shot in the future. So this is her second time going for a proving ground. Oh, wait a minute. I think she either did a proven grounds already with Mina, or it might have been for the interim title. One of the two. That was a few months back. She obviously didn't win. But this time she'll go against the champion. Cutie referee Brandon. Oh, I love when I see him. I love it when I see him. All right, Angelico. You're starting off with Angelico. Um, Christmas is around the corner. If you didn't get anything for your family, good luck. Good luck. Not calling her a hussy. Yes, they are hussies out there. There are hussies out there. Y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better and get like our champion. Okay, it looks like they're selling DVDs. I don't know if anybody buy. Well, I mean, I'm sure people do buy DVDs. I know a lot of times people like to just get things digitally, especially if you have streaming services. A lot of times people feel like, if I got a streaming service, I can always access XYZ movie or TV show or whatever like that. But it's not the case. Like, you can have like the Honor Club, where yes, all the shows and pay-per-views and everything are available to watch at any time. But like, let's say if it's no longer available at some point, at least you have your physical copy. I need to buy me a DVD player. I need to buy me a DVD player, because I also have been buying DVDs as well. So I'm a huge horror fan, and a lot of the horror shows that I love to watch are classic horror, and these things are not available on streaming services. So you got to get yourself a little DVD player when you buy your DVDs from Amazon or wherever you're buying them from, because not everything you're looking for is always on HBO Max or whatever the situation is. All right, so Pentacle is getting his ass handed to him. And speaking of ass, y'all saw a little peekaboo of Kyle Fletcher last night. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it. But yes, DVD, CD. Well, I don't have no CDs. Do I have any CDs? No, I don't. I don't have any CDs. Um, what do I have? Yeah, so DVDs I only have, and luckily my PC has like the CD player, so I can watch stuff on my computer. But I'm thinking about getting another computer soon. The thing is that when I look at some computers and some laptops and things like that, a lot of them don't have the option for you to put a disc in, which is crazy. I'm just like, so wait a minute. I know it's 2025, but we're not at the point where we don't need a disc at all for a computer. Like, that is really interesting. Really interesting. All right, Angelico. Now, Angelico and Serpentico, they've been teaming since the beginning. And if you guys don't remember, Luther was part of their group before he went to join Tony Storm. So they were the Spanish Announce Project, and there were trios. So y'all saw Luther the other day. He helped Tony Storm and Mina cheat so that they can advance to the finals for the AEW Women's Tag Tournament. And congratulations to Willow and Harley Cameron for their win. Tony Khan, you made the right decision, because I was ready to snap last night. I was ready to snap. All right, and Helico, I need to see and They should put him on Collision. I want to see him with Ricochet. Put him in there with Kyle Fletcher, Mike Bailey. Like, he's literally that kind of guy that I don't know why they just only exclusively having him on Ring of Honor. They playing with him. Robert said, I don't know if I told you this, Tati, but it's been 2 years since I've been sub to my channel. Oh, thank you. I do appreciate that. Hopefully you've enjoyed my channel. Somebody had told me earlier that I was boring, so they don't like to watch my videos. And I was just crying. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm so boring. Oh no. Whatever would I do with my life now that I know that I'm boring? All right, so Pentacle, we see now. So Pentacle, like I mean, I like him with Angelico, and when I see him like on social media, he do be wilding and seem really fun. But sometimes that this doesn't translate in the ring. You know, a lot of times you get to see how these wrestlers are outside the ring, and they're pretty cool and pretty chill, right? And then in the ring, it's just like, where's that personality? I want to see more of that. We got double submission here from S SAP. Well, all right, and Helico, Serpentico with the win. These guys can go for the tag titles. I don't mind. They've been teaming since the day one of AW Dark. Okay. So give them an opportunity. They definitely do have the chemistry as a tag team. But we could use a little bit more in the personality department if they ever consider putting these titles on them. Athena's grade should be going for AW women's title, in my opinion. Too good for Ring of Honor, no offense. In a way, I agree with you. I don't know how I feel about these past few months of her in AEW. Well, I appreciate that she's made her appearances, and that's what we're gonna call it, appearances on AEW. Um, I think people were probably thinking like, all right, we've been waiting for Athena to come on over to AEW TV. She hold on, my God, the frat house are here. Preston Bands with the baby oil. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. This is what I be talking about. The frat house, yo, I like them a lot. I like them a lot. They're winning me over. But anyway, yeah. So she's been champion for a long time, and people have been like, you know what, bring her over to AEW. She's had the that match with CEO for the Continental, not Continental, the Owen. She obviously didn't advance. She's had the women's title match with Tony Storm. She's had tag matches and things like that, and honestly I just wish that it was more. I wish more could have came out of it. It would have been dope as hell to see her with the Ring of Honor women's title and the women's title in AEW as well. That would have been really cool. But it didn't happen, so this is one of those things that I complained about, not just Athena, where it seemed like certain people look absolutely fucking amazing on Ring of Honor in terms of their winning record, and then they come onto AEW TV, and it's just like L after L after L. For somebody who's been holding the title for 3 years, and we're just losing like this on AEW, what it makes it kind of feel like it's like maybe she's not ready to be with the big dogs. You know what I mean? And she's taking all these L's within the women's division in AEW. It does kind of feel like that. I don't know if that's supposed to be intentional. Probably not. But that's how I take it, and maybe other people will feel the same way too. All right, Dark Order is here to go against the frat house. I love them jackets. Damn. I love them jackets. I know they custom made, but I'm just saying a purple like snake skin. That's not snake skin. What is that? Like alligator, whatever that is. Um, it looks good. Oh, Jack Jameson. Lord have mercy. Yeah. This is what I like. This is what I like. Um, Last night after the show, I almost woke up my daughter so we can watch Kyle Fletcher and Mike Bailey. I was like, let me wake this girl up so she can see this match. That match last night was just so it was damn near perfect. Damn near perfect. There's this there's this app that I rate wrestling matches on. I think I told you guys about this before. It's called Dropkick. You can rate wrestling matches and wrestling shows and things like that. The comments that I saw on there was crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm actually gonna pull it up so I could tell y'all because this show was actually pretty highly rated, and a lot of people had nice things to say about the show. Overall, I mean, it wasn't like the perfect episode or whatever, but the quality of matches was there. The feel good atmosphere, especially with Hangman and Swerve getting together to team up, Powerhouse Hobbs looking sexy and everything. They gave you everything y'all wanted. With Willow and Harley winning the tag titles was awesome, absolutely awesome. They were whoever's rating these things. Damn, I'm trying to read the reviews. Hold on, because there's some weird shit. Like it's a lot of the gayest comments ever of men rating wrestling matches, which is really interesting. And people had like really nice things to say about the match. And I feel like that definitely put Speedball on people's radar because, for the most part, if you've been watching AEW, you've been mostly seeing him tagging and doing stuff with Kevin Knight. And a tournament like this really is good to help them break out more into themselves, where you get the chance to see Kevin Knight do his own thing, and then you see Speedball doing his own thing as well. And I think they've been doing really well in the tournament, really well. This is why we need tournaments like this, because I think that it helps make a lot of people shine even if they don't win. And yeah, was it an upset win? It was, but you couldn't even be mad too long because it's just like, oh well, damn, you wrestled like that. Why should I be mad that you won? So Kyle Fletcher, let's try to win everything else from here. All right, Evil Uno still with the jacket on. Um, why he still got the jacket on? All right, they're stomping out Evil Uno ringside while the referee is blinded and just can't pay attention to what's going on. They even got their little mascot bear. Is that a bear? A bear or a tiger or a dog, something like that. Is stomping him out as well. Is that a bear? That might be a bear. I don't know. Black Cat's in the house. Hey, hon, how are you? Tia says, "Uh oh, Billy is in trouble." Yeah, Billy, she know she's in MIT. She's been on thin ice for a really, really, really long time. But Athena is keeping her nearby anyway. She'll be useful for something at some point. All right, Griff Garrison. Griff Garrison, he's improved a lot. He's absolutely improved in the ring. He has improved with his physique. I love it when I see a man looking at himself in the mirror and say, I need to do better. And he does better. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. You see that hood? Do you see that hood? I can't say the same about you. I can't say the same about you. One thing that I saw too last night of people talking about Dynamite was like, how do they try to keep Hook in like the top story when he can't even wrestle like people in the middle of the damn show? And I was just like, you're fucking right. That is not a lie. That is not a lie. And I feel like if the company really wants to do something bigger with him, maybe you know yeah, y'all need to whip him to shape. Put him on Ring of Honor, do something. Take him to Japan, CMLL. Let him get that. Oh, all right, Evil Uno. Now I know he hot as hell with this jacket on. I know he hot as hell. If you want people to improve on their with their wrestling, they have to get more experience. And like I said, I don't know if he's ever wrestled outside. Like all these guys in the ring right now, Frat House, the Dark Order, y'all can literally find them wrestling anywhere else in the country randomly at any time because these guys are putting in the work. They're getting the experience, and that's what you want. I don't know if Hook has ever wrestled outside of AEW, so I don't know. What I heard was that Hook had a match with Ortiz. Ortiz, we haven't seen him in the ring since God knows when. I couldn't even tell you. We haven't seen him in the ring in a long time. I know it's more than a year, maybe like 2 years or so. And he hasn't been in the ring for a long time. And Hook is going against him and winning. So that was a dark match that took place yesterday, and people were complaining about it. Like, why would he be winning? And what universe can he actually beat somebody like that? And that is the truth. The fans are not dumb. We're not dumb. All right, front house with all their pledges. They don't even have cute pledges. If y'all gonna get people to get in the group, where the cuties at? Where the cuties at? That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, Alex Reynolds diving onto the entire front house. Oh, safe travels. Let me tell you, I'm already over it. I don't like planes. I don't like planes. Not that you know what. Let me take that back. It's not that I don't like planes. I don't. I'm afraid of heights. I don't like being high up on something. And the sensation of the plane moving from the ground and going up and being elevated into the sky is so scary to me. It's so scary when the plane is at its, highest altitude and we're just going straight to our destination. I feel better, much better. And then when it's landing, I feel like my heart is stopping every few seconds because it just feels like, oh my gosh, please don't crash. I don't want to die. Um, but yeah, it's like that. All right, Frat House, they put in the work. They're like, look, we're trying to get this win over the Dark Order, which would be a big win for them. The Dark Order been around for a long time, and their former Dark Order member Preston Vance is now in the front house, which has been a better look for him. No, Preston accidentally knocks out Cole Carter. Well, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Now they have our boy Cole Carter isolated in the ring. It's not looking good. Um Frat House, like I said, win or lose, y'all booze, right? So there's that. There is that. Tia said I have a collection of CDs and DVDs that I'm not getting rid of. No, don't get rid of them. Don't get rid of them. Hold on to them because at some point these things might not even be available. There's a lot of issues with certain things being on streaming services because of like copyright issues and all this shit and who actually owns such and such. So a lot of things you're not able to access. So if you got your little DVDs, keep them. All right, Deanna Peraza with the peer title. It looked just like the men's. Is it? What is that? It looked exactly like the men's. I don't know how y'all feel about like the women titles looking exactly like the men's. Does that matter to y'all, or should it look slightly different? Because I think this is exactly the same, except it says women. Same thing with the women's tag championships last night. They look exactly like the men's. I wish there was something about the women's title that just looks similar but not exactly the same. Oh, we might get a long reign out of Deanna too. Oh, she said she the foundation of women's wrestling and Ring of Honor. Y'all heard that. Queen Aminata, every time she's so close. Every time she's close. Oh my god. Horrible. All right, our champion, Deanna. All right, somebody coming out here. Who's this? Oh, Zeta Steel. Zeta Steel is here. Who's she going against? All right, she got her own little music and everything. The real deal, Zeta Steel in the house. Tia said frat house. Yes, we love the frat house. C Fluid's in the house. Hey, C Fluid. He's driving home from work. Yes, thank you. We do appreciate that. Oh, Tia said it's a bear. Okay, it's a bear for their mascot. There we go. It's a bear. Why did we get like a unique animal? A unique animal, something that we don't typically see as a mascot. There's always a bear somewhere. All right, who this? Rachel Ellering? Oh my god. Um, over it. Over it. Riley said, thanks, Tati, for info. Lacey Lane thought, wow, and Helico. Yes, and Helico is freaking awesome. I am a fan. I need to see. Oh, look at all the kids here for Rachel. Let me tell you something. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. The kids, they like who they like. The kids, they like who they like. Who am I to tell them who to like? All right, Rachel Ellering going one on one with Zeta Steel. Cutie referee Brandon doing double duty again. He's back in the ring, which I do appreciate very much. What country is Angelico from? He's South African. South African. What's the name for the tag team? Frat House. LOL. Cole Carter been everywhere. NXT, AEW, now Ring of Honor. Um, they're just Frat House. I don't know if they have like any names for like the teams within the team. I always see like they're just mixing them in terms of who's going to be partners. So it's not like somebody set with someone. I don't know if y'all remember before the Frat House, they it was Cole Carter and Griff Garrison. They were teaming with each other for quite some time. They were under the management of Maria Kanellis, and I always felt like the potential was there with her and them, but something about it felt flat where it's just like I don't I they didn't push as hard as I wanted them to push with this team. And then Cole Carter got injured with his leg, so he was out for a really long time, quite some time. And he's been back with the Frat House, which I think has been actually a good pairing for him. Him and Griff Garrison, they're young, and they need the experience. And Preston Vance, he now look. This is why I was saying, like, everybody do. Look, ain't nobody hate the Dark Order. It's just that things have changed, and I don't know if necessarily if things are going to work out with the Dark Order in terms of them being Dark Order. They can like repackage themselves, rebrand themselves to be something else and break away from that. But I feel like they haven't done that because they're holding on to the Dark Order, especially the name, to hold on to Brody Lee's legacy, which is cool too. But we should also be trying to move on if what they're doing isn't getting them over. They got a little bit of TV time the other day on Dynamite of all places. Going against the Omps, which was interesting. They're friends, or I think friends, with Hangman Adam Page, so they got a little bit of time to be on TV before Hangman went out there and put his hands on the Ops. So that was a nice opportunity for them. But when will we see them again on TV? I don't know. I don't know how the group is working out. Michael's here. It's a good stream. Thank you. I appreciate it. Someone mentioned Bear. Hey Tati, you see Bear Bronson, ex AEW wrestler, was at TNA pay per view Final Resolution. No, so I didn't see it, but I have seen like some flyers of him having some big matches coming up in the Indies. So he's been putting in the work. And wait, hold on, he with TNA? I didn't know about the TNA thing, but I've been seeing him at other promotions, and I think he's a really great wrestler. Unfortunately, he was in a situation where he was partners with a shitty person, and honestly, I haven't kept up with that. That whole case that's going on with the damn, I forgot who was his partner again. They were doing Bear Country, and they were also, damn, what's the name of that group? Because I actually really like them. The Iron Savage. That's what it was. They were doing the Iron Savages, and I actually like that group. And I thought they were great. I thought they were great. Maybe people didn't take them seriously, but I saw the potential. And his partner ended up doing some fuck shit. They let him go, and then from there, things just didn't work out with Bear, and it didn't take that long anyway. It didn't take that long anyway. And I wish they would have kept him around because he's a great wrestler. But he's been doing his thing in the Indies, and I appreciate it. Like, even when things don't work out wherever you currently sign, once you leave, don't look at it as in there isn't anything you can do. Like, there are other things that you can do. If professional wrestling is your thing, you're gonna have to make it work out wherever it is that you're working at. All right, Rachel Ellerman, she's doing something. It's something. Zeta, let's get this win. Let's get this easy win here. Now, Zeta Steele, people have been asking about her. Is she signed with Ring of Honor? I don't really know. Not sure if that would be the case or whatever. Because there's a lot of people who have like, series of matches, like appearances within Ring of Honor, and not necessarily signed. I typically don't pay attention to this kind of stuff because honestly, it really don't matter to me. We are full in AEW, y'all know that. But she's a really great wrestler, and this could be a great opportunity for her to be part of Ring of Honor. All right, I hear the kids in the crowd saying, "Let's go, Rachel." She got her little fan club out there. Her little fan club. Is that her a name? The real deal, Zeta Steel? Yes, it rhymes. Yes, it does. It's catchy. It's catchy. If you can make it rhyme, people will remember your name. So that works out. Now I don't know what her. I know she's not losing. All right, I'm about to say. Zeta kicks out at 2. I don't know like her finisher or anything like that. But she had a great match with Layla Gray at the pay per view. I didn't get a chance to see it all since there was technical difficulties. Which is unfortunate because imagine having your debut match and shit like that happening. Yes, all right, Zeta Steel with the win, with the win. Sorry, Rachel, you're not my type. You're not my type. Zeta with the win. It can only go up from here. I hope. We got Clint in the house. Hey, how are you? Anything interesting? You watched Dynamite last night? That was interesting. Really good show. Really good show. As of today, they were just showing about our forever champion being champion for the past 3 years, and I'm looking forward to continue this reign of terror. I'm looking forward to it. All right, Zeta Seal. She looks good with the win. Well, hold on, Lee Johnson looking like that right there. Oh my God, he looked good. I never really be saying that about Lee Johnson. Blake back there tearing shit up. Now Blake, I was so surprised when he got eliminated in the match on Friday. He got a black eye. What happened to Blake? Oh, who they said Bandito arm hurt and he gonna be out of action for a while. That's what I was saying. I said, the Blake could have gotten the title. Had you said I was not doing anything, he could have gotten the title on Friday. We love Bandito, but it's like if he would have lost, he would have lost. You know what I mean? Like it's what it is. Oh well, Jay Lethal is in the house. Jay Lethal, who that with Jay? Who is that? Oh, Tommy Billington and Adam Priest are with Tommy. Not Tommy, with Jay. Oh, never mind, they leaving. Jay Lethal, I don't know what we're doing with Jay Lethal, but I guess he's here. He's here. I would like to see the women's title to look a little different. Yes, I feel like just putting the word women over there is not enough. All right, I don't know who the local talent Nathan Cruz is, but I like my men Harry. I like that. All right. Anyway, oh well, hold on. What his name again? Who this? I don't care for the tights he wearing. Looks a little weird, but all right, he look good. He look good. He look good. Yeah, so I feel like the women's title, it could look similar, but just saying the word women on it is not enough to me to make it look different. Like if I was fucking AEW women's tag champion, I would have picked up the men's and not even realized it until I got home. I would have picked up that title and not even realized it because it's exactly the same. It looks the same. I would have preferred somewhat of a difference for the women. Somewhat. All right, Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal. He has one of my favorite butts in pro wrestling. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Riley said, look at Tati with the fangs, South Africa, bang straight in there. Good stuff. Yes, yes. When I first saw him, The accent, I knew right away. I knew right away that he was South African. I know a lot of times people get the South African accent mixed up with the like British accent, and I think they sound very different. I don't think they sound the same at all. At all. There's somewhat of similarities, but definitely not the same. All right, Jay Lethal, like here and there, he's there. Now I remember Jay Lethal when they were doing the men's world title match on Friday. He was watching backstage. I don't think he was necessarily watching for the champion. I think he was keeping an eye out on like Blake or something. I was like, well, why don't you just get in the ring and get yourself this title too? That's what I would have done. Fuck all that. Yes, and Angelica is from South Africa. Who do you think Athena should drop the Ring of Honor Women's title to in 2026? I would like, I would like for her to drop it. Um, I would like for her to drop it. It's kind of hard to say who because really, if I say somebody's name, I'm just picking like somebody that I like versus like what's the direction that they're going with. And right now, there isn't an actual direction of somebody who can be next, sometimes I feel like that's a distraction of having them bring like two new titles within Ring of Honor for the women's, kind of keeps a little bit of the focus away from the Ring of Honor women's title, and you kind of don't realize that, hey, we don't really have any girls being truly brought up to possibly take the title from Athena. So um I'm not sure. We will have to see like how things play out with Diana or Red Velvet, with them being champions right now, and how their reigns go. Because after you have those kind of titles, which is obviously like mid card titles, you want to go up from there. So you're gonna want to go for the women's title after losing titles like that. So those two ladies for sure. But if I had to pick somebody, Queen Amanada has always been my pick, and every time she's so close, oh my god, she's injured with some neck issues, unfortunately, and maybe that would have been my pick, but they haven't been building her up to go for a title, so I can't really say her. So I prefer to look at the trends and in terms of what's going on, and oh, you said Diana or Red Velvet. Yeah, one of them two, depending on how they are as champions or the titles that they have. So they'll have to be champions for a little bit longer before they can move on over to get opportunities to go against Athena. All right, Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal, would I say I want to see him with a title? I don't know. I don't know about that right now. But I would love to see some bigger opportunities with him on the show. Because sometimes I'll be forgetting that he over there. Every once in a while they bring him on out. I do like him partnering up with Adam Priest and Tommy Billington. Now Tommy and Adam, they were really great with their tag match on Friday, going against Beast Martos and Sammy Guevara. I thought that as a team, the chemistry was 100% there, but if they want to focus on them being a team, whether if it's trios or if it's tag, we need to see more personality out of them. We need to see more backstage stuff for people to like them. Like I don't like when I'm watching wrestling and it feels like, oh well, so and so are getting over purely because they're the good guys. That's not enough. That's not enough. Let me see what you can do. Let me see what you can do. Let me hear your promos. Let me see your personality in and out the ring. Just being a good guy is not enough to get me to cheer for you. You got to give me more. So I would love to see more from them if they're going to be a team. If they're going to get the 6-man tag titles or if they're going to get the tag titles. I need to see more of that. Figure four from Jay Lethal onto Nathan. Nathan got Instagram. Look, I need to see. I need to see for research purposes. Obviously, whenever you see a wrestler you've never seen before, you gotta look it up. He said no, he's not signed TNA, but was on the kickoff show with Brock Anderson and CW Anderson. I saw them. I saw like pictures of them, but I didn't know that Bear Bronson was over there. What I was gonna say was, first of all, what Brock and CW Anderson doing over there? I know they're with MLW. Are they still? Are they signed or they're not signed? All right, Jay Lethal with the win. What was his? What's his name? He's in the ring with. I need to research that. All right, Jay Lethal. So here's the thing: Jay Lethal. He comes out here. He's cute, and he takes a win. And then what? This is what I want to see. Like, what's the payoff for winning or losing or whatever? And I don't want to see that. Oh, a month from now is when we see him again. Let's be consistent with the bookend. Let's be consistent. All right, they're showing from the little celebration for Athena earlier. Billy Stark's going to be teaming up with Diamante to go against Diana and a partner of her choice, whoever that will be. I'm curious, who would that be? Oh yes, his name was Boulder. That was his partner's name, Bear Bronson's partner name, and he fought the whole thing for the group. Fucked up the whole thing for the group, and got into some domestic violence situation, blah blah blah, and I haven't really kept up with what happened after that, but it was really nasty apparently. Same type of question for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Who do you think should replace Bandito? I mean, Bandito could have lost. I love Blake. I love Blake. Blake been putting in the work. He has. I know a lot of it has been tag situations with Lee Johnson, but I would love to see Blake. I would also love to see Shane Taylor. I would also love to see Hechisero as well. Those are my top three right now in terms of the work that's being put on Ring of Honor. What would Lee Moriarty? Um, yes and no. Well, would I like to see him with the title? Yes, but I not before the names that I just mentioned. Not before Shane Taylor and Hechisero and Blake Christian. I think. Well, you know what? No, that kind of seems a little funky too because they had already. He has a title, and with him with a title, who coming out? Madison Rain. I was not expecting this. Actually, I didn't even have in mind who I thought was going to come out. But Madison Rain is in the house. Every once in a while, Madison Rain just like, let me put these boots on. Let me put these boots on and get in the ring with the girls. So every once in a while. Lee Moriarty, see, the thing is, Lee Moriarty, he has a title. He's been holding the pure title for over a year now. And an opportunity for him to be the Ring of Honor men's world champion would actually also make sense as well. Unfortunately, I have not heard enough in terms of like promo. The personality is there, absolutely, but like promos and stuff, like I haven't heard much from Lee. I haven't heard much from him. I would love to hear more. Like with him being champion right now, if they have him cutting more promos and having him have the opportunity to show more personality, that would be great. That would be great. But for me, Shane Taylor for sure, I would love to see with the title. And Hetchy Saddle. Well, here's the thing: Hetchy Saddle. Have I heard him cut promos? Yes. In CMLL, yes. But we never really heard him say a word in AEW Ring of Honor. So that I don't want to say it could be a challenge because honestly, I don't know how well he speaks English. I really don't because I've never heard him speak English. So personally, when it comes to language, I don't care. I don't care if you speak a language or not because you can still speak any other language and be strong with your promos. You have to be creative with how y'all are presenting these promos. If y'all gotta put subtitles on the bottom of the screen, well then y'all bitches are gonna have to read. Y'all gonna have to read. And like I said, Blake been putting in the work, but obviously hasn't had any titles within Ring of Honor. Um, I think people would be like, how does somebody who's never held any titles within Ring of Honor be able to just get a world title like that? So maybe he can get a like the TB title would be all right. Hopefully our boy Nick Wayne is all right. Let's see. All right. Deanna Perrazzo, this woman is beautiful. This woman is absolutely beautiful. When I be seeing them losers coming on the internet talking about her, I just be like, look, y'all not gonna come over here and talk about Deanna. I cannot stand when they sit here and talk about this woman and how she's overweight or whatever. I'm like, y'all never seen a woman before? Y'all obviously never seen or touched a woman before. A lot of losers on the internet, unfortunately. All right, Diamante getting the TV time. We do appreciate that because she has also been someone that we have not seen consistently. I mean, over the past month, yeah, we started seeing her on TV, but overall, haven't seen her much in like a year, barely. So now she's with Athena. She's doing her minion training, and she's part of the group, which I think. Well, we'll see if it works out. We'll see how it works out in the long run, because it probably ends up being where Diamante does all this work for MIT, and then she kicks out the group, and now she feels like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go against Athena for the women's title. That could happen. Same situation happened with Billy Starks at a few times already. Diana Perrazzo, Tati, but Tony not doing that, or put Thunder Rosa in Ring of Honor and give her the titles. She's back soon after injury. So they kind of tried that with Thunder Rosa over the summer. She was on Ring of Honor, and she had her opportunity to go against Athena at Supercard of Honor back in, I think, June. And she obviously was injured because that was her last match. That was her last match. And since then, here we have um, you know, her, she's injured. I see she got like a podcast or something that she's doing. So I think she's doing something in the meantime. But Thunder Rosa, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I feel like if Thunder Rosa were to come back right now on AEW and within the AEW Women's Division and where she plays into that, I don't really know like where would she fall in when they bring her back. If she were to come to Ring of Honor, that door's already open in a way because her last match was with Athena, and she can fall right in there. I personally do not look at Ring of Honor as like some type of demotion or something like that. Yeah, there's probably less people watching or whatever, but I don't look at it as in, oh, so and so is wrestling in Ring of Honor, this is a bad thing. No, I don't see it that way at all. Um, you have an opportunity. It's better than no opportunity at all. So that is really important to be in the ring regardless. So if she were to be there feuding with any of these girls, and whoever it is who has the title right now, I think would be good for Thunder Rosa, because like I said, I don't know where she will actually fall with her getting back in the mix with the AEW women's division. Same thing with like Tony Storm. Tony Storm didn't win last night, but I wonder like what would they do with her. She's kind of probably in a situation like with MJF, when you take somebody as high as you could possibly take somebody, and then now you kind of hit this brick wall and you're just like, well, damn, what we do with them now? It's kind of feeling like that with Tony Storm. So we'll see. At least she's probably still going to continue tagging with Mina. So that's a little bit different than MJF, who literally can't be friends with nobody because he can't be trusted. Oh no, Deanna! All right, Deanna. Deanna takes a win for her team via submission. Billy Starks over here tapping within less than a millisecond. Our champion Athena's not gonna be happy about that. Master Rain doing her thing out here, so I do appreciate that. Like I said, every once in a while she's like, "Let me put the boots on and get out here and do something." Ace Austin or Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty is a good choice. Ace Austin, I think he needs the opportunity to be featured on Ring of Honor more. And look, we saw Ace Austin in the pre-show on Friday, and I thought, you know what, this could be a good fit for him. Hold on, Athena coming out here. She mad as hell. Oh, Athena here. She's already barking at Billy Starks. Billy over here is about to have a breakdown. Well, Billy, she'll get better. She'll get better. She will 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 get better Deanna said, "All right, y'all can go. Y'all can go. Let us celebrate our win." Billy need to go back to training. I guess that's all we can do. Yeah. So Ace Austin, if they give him more time within Ring of Honor, then with a world title, I don't know. Oh, Red Velvet. Ooh. All right, all right. I thought that was a main event. That wasn't a main event just now. Whoever it is that's doing the makeup for the girls back there is killing it. Absolutely killing it. Oh, Red Velvet says she just beat the number one women's wrestler, so now she's the number one. Well, if we do the math, that is true, right? That is true. Who's coming out here? Who's this? Oh, Josh Woods. Oh, we have more matches. I'm used to it being damn near over at this point. Josh Woods, Lord have mercy. Josh Woods, a technical beast. Josh Woods. He went against Eddie Kingston on Friday, which I felt like was unnecessary. But whatever. We haven't seen him in quite some time on the show, so I do appreciate our boy. He's back. I don't know who he's going against, but we'll see. All right, all right. Yeah, Eddie Kingston, he tried last night. He tried and fell short. Fell short. Our boy Samoa Joe has retained. Had your shadow? Oh my god. I was just thinking to myself that whoever Josh gonna beat up tonight, say your prayers, but it's not gonna be Hachi Sato. Damn. Now, Hachi Sato, let me tell you something. That man, oh my god, he's so dreamy to me. He's so dreamy. Y'all never look if y'all don't. That man. That's what I like. That's what I like. Meaty, technical wrestlers. Like it doesn't get better than that. Cutie referee Brandon here too. Oh my god. I was not expecting that. This is gonna be a great match. I don't think they've ever had a match before. I don't think that they have. Two really great technical wrestlers. These are type of wrestlers that you want to see in a ring with Lee Moriarty when it comes to that pure title. Um Shake his hand, Hachi Sato. Now I don't know what happened with the shenanigans from last night, but unfortunately, y'all saw what the young bucks they stole our money. They stole the money last night, and they over here putting it on the line to team up with Kenneth Omega to go against Hachi Sato, Takeshita, and Okada. And when I think about it, I'm just like, how is Takeshita and Okada in this? We got 50 people within the Don Callis family, and Takeshi and Okada, who's busy right now with the Continental Classic, and should also be prepping for Wrestle Kingdom 20. They're in this. I thought that was interesting, you know. And I think they said that was for Dynamite, not this Saturday. I can't remember which of the two. No, actually, it's Dynamite next week. Dynamite. So, they're gonna be in somewhere in England next Wednesday. So that's going to be interesting to see Kenny win again. Rachel Ellering is signed to Ring of Honor AEW, but doesn't wrestle much. Just to let you know, Tati, she said in an interview she's signed to Ring of Honor. Yeah, she is. Um, I'm not really a fan, to be honest. I haven't seen anything to win me over. So, like I said, the kids, the girls, they like her, but I just haven't. She hasn't grabbed me. She hasn't grabbed me. All right, Hachisato is twisting up that ankle of Josh Woods. Oh, all right. This is what I like to see. I love to see when they grabbing each other like this. Oh, I love it. I love it. This my shit right here. But anyway, Josh hasn't been around for quite some time. Now I don't know if he's still with the Premier Athletes or not because I know they're doing something with Homegirl, who's part of the Premier Athletes now. Um, Josh has only been back since Friday, so I can't really say what's going on with that. But he wasn't wearing his like Premier Athletes jacket or the T-shirt and shit like that. So I don't know if he's still in the group. I don't know. All right, all right, all right, boys. Oh, they get me hot and bothered right now. I do appreciate this. Hey, Sarah, man, I see you in the chat. We got two technical monsters in the ring right now, Josh Woods and Hetchy Seto, activating my ovaries here. I do appreciate that. So yes, Hetchy Sato, he is featured on Ring of Honor. I guess, well, I don't want to say often, but he's here. He's here. Which I think is a good fit for him too. Like if somebody could be taking that title off of Bandito, this would have been a good choice. Now Bandito, I didn't feel like he was 100% going into that match on Friday, but he was able to make it, and that's the thing too. That's why I feel like they did that style where they did the survival of the fittest, where he had five other opponents, where he didn't have to go against somebody one on one. Because I know he wasn't 100%. Y'all seen him with the AW tag titles. He killed it with Brody, but I felt like, dang, he put in a lot of work. He is not 100%. So we barely saw him on Ring of Honor with the world title. And despite me saying that, people are just like looking at Bandito of being like wrestler of the year because he's had tremendous growth. That's one. And the matches that he's had, the big matches that he's had, has been absolutely fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. Definitely have a few matches within like my top 20. Don't worry, y'all. I'm gonna post like my top 20 matches this year. Um and we can talk about that. But Bandito's definitely on there a couple of times. Hechiceto's definitely on there. They've killed it. They've absolutely killed it. Really great wrestlers. When they say AW were the best wrestle, they're not lying. They're not lying. Raleigh said, I'm liking Ace Austin with Bullet Club, Juice, a good fit for that group. I like it, but with Juice and Austin, Gunn right now they're doing the whole thing with FTR, which I feel like after they have their match, I think Saturday it is. They'll be out the title picture. I really do feel like that. So I don't know where things are going for the group. I hope more opportunities for them, but definitely not gonna beat FTR for those titles. FTR, they just got it. They just got it. Like what was it? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? I don't see it going anywhere. Okay, where's Uncle Don? Uncle Don could have been out here supporting Hechi Sato. Now look, I know there's a whole bunch of people, but whenever, hold on, we got how many more matches left after this? All right, we got the SCP in the building. We have Red Velvet still got a match. We got Wheeler, MXM. Looks like there's four more matches left after this. Okay, all right. I didn't see the card, so I didn't know what to expect here. But this match right here, I was not expecting with Josh and Hechisato. And when you're in the ring with somebody who has, I want to say like a similar style to you, it's really exciting. Like last night with Speedball and Kyle Fletcher. In a way, their styles are similar. However, what was like damn near the same was the energy. They both gave that intense energy that was just perfect, absolutely perfect, and it made that match so much more intense and fun to watch. Speedball, baby, he did really well. Let's see if you agree with Thunder Rosa for Ring of Honor chant. Yeah, I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with that. If a wrestler is great in the ring, but on the mic is not up to par, they're at 50% for me. Well, um, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. It's just that. when you're thinking of world title, you want somebody to be the total package. If you're not that total package, it's it's not going to be a good look because people are going to want you to be a star. And if you can't talk, hold on, had you said, Josh. Well, somebody had to win. Um, had you settled with the win via submission? How old is he? I'm gonna do my research on that. Um, had you settled represented for the Doncast family? We do love you, Uncle Don, but he could have been out here. He could have been out here. I'm wondering if they'll run it back one on one, um, with Bandito. I don't know if they'll do it again. I don't know if they'll do it again. If they do it again, just Tony Khan give him title. Get a title. What's having one more title in the Doncast family? What one more will not hurt at all. Brock Anderson and CW Anderson have they left MLW. They were just there the other day. Okay, then they recently left because I literally was just watching them the other day. They I think the last match that they might have had was no, 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 no. It was at the damn, what's that show? I forgot the what? Global Wars UK. All right, Global Wars UK. Yeah, I heard about it. Yes, the last show that they had. Dang, I forgot the name of the show, and I was fucking watching it the other day when it was live. Um, so I guess they just left. Now look, Brian Anderson had never been interesting to me. I've never been a fan. You guys seen him here in AW. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Well, I can't even tell you who all in here. Who is it? Okay, who's in this? I see the Outrunners here. MXM is here. Everybody is already scrapping on the way to the ring. Premier athletes. All right. Johnny gets in the ring with who's that? Turbo, is that Turbo? And he's trying to get the match started, but he can't take his jacket off because his fucking arms are swole as fuck. So there's that. He was trying to get a quick win real quick, but not happening. Um, who is in which team? Okay, I see Mason and Mansoor with Premier Athletes. Okay, so it's 5-on-5. Taya Valkyrie and Mark Sterling stomping out Truth. Like what the fuck? And Story Denali in it too. Lord have mercy. All right, let's stop moving so I can see who's in the match. There's a lot of people here. Okay, so it is Tommy and Adam Priest teaming up with the Outrunners and Dalton Castle. All right, all right. Um, we're touching tips too. Some of us are into that. Ring of Honor should include Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling and Global Wars. Specifically, in Ring of Honor, does Global Wars Canada. So this I agree. This I agree. A lot of wrestlers within AEW has been on Maple Leaf shows. They haven't had a show since I think earlier this summer. Um, it's been a while. No, maybe it was like September or something like that since their last show. August, September, something like that. And I don't know what's been going on, but yes, I agree with this. I agree with that. Whenever they go to Canada, if they're going to be in Canada, they might as well link up with Maple Leaf and have a show. All right, Dalton Castle getting into the ring. Lots of energy. This is the first time I'm rooting for Billy. I don't want her to get hurt by Athena. She will. She will. Madison Rain's a great wrestler. That's why she trains the women in AEW. She's a coach, isn't she? Yes, she is. She's not even 40s or 30s. Could wrestle easily. Oh, 39. She's 39. Gerard's in the house. Hey, he said your YouTube featured sent you a screenshot on IG. Oh, am I? How do I look? Do I look good? I hope so, because I took a little granny nap and I woke up a few minutes before I sat in front of this camera. So hopefully I look good. Hopefully. All right. I know who else look good. Mason, who is in the ring. Is he wrestling with sunglasses on? What is this? All right. He just took off the shades. All right. All right. Here we go. You son of a bitch. Oh, I love when they do that. I just fucking love that. And Mason is overselling right now, but it's cool. It's cool. Nitro Blast. What the hell are they talking about? Oh my god. I really do love MXM. I do. Like the sky's the limit if they were with fucking Dalton Castle. If they were, I think that would be the perfect fit. I would love that. I would love that. All right, all right. Adam Priest, Tommy Billington putting in some work. And Mark Sterling getting involved. Ain't Mark supposed to be hurt? He should stay off on the sidelines and try not to get hurt. What happened? The ref is telling him to leave? All right, all right. Adam, let's wrap it up, Adam. Oh, a clothesline into the German? Oh, Lord. They know exactly what I like. I love it. That was nice. That was smooth. Um, Baby faces with the win. Who is surprised about that? No one. Tia said yes to being YouTube featured. Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need. Tell your friends about my channel. Tell your friends to tell their friends and their girlfriends, their grandmas, and their teachers about my channel, so more people can watch. So we can spread the gospel of pro wrestling. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. All right, babyface with the win. All right, all right. You son of a bitch. Yes, cameraman, zoom in. Zoom in on the boys. Oh, I love this. Oh, STP. Chocolate men. Give it up to these beautiful black men's. They were posted. Well, they didn't post much, but they hit up Magic City last night in the strip club last night. Kevin Knight and them was over there. Oh my god, what am I doing in my life? Why am I at home and not at the strip club with them? Oh, checks and cheeks. You heard that? Checks and cheeks. Oh, okay. Shane Taylor got the floor. Let's bring some more championships in the group. Lee Moriarty, he's so cute. Oh my god. Riley said Deanna is great. I like her. I think she's pretty. Yeah, she is beautiful. Beautiful. Jerron said Deanna can get it. Internet tripping. They tripping. They tripping. Y'all like to see. Now look, I'm not knocking anybody type. Like you can like whatever type of girl that you like. But if somebody's not your type in terms of like physique or whatever like that, then you don't need to be tearing anybody down. She is not fat. No, she isn't. Yeah, if y'all never seen a thick girl before, then I'm sorry that you've never experienced it. And that's all I can say on that. It's a beautiful woman. All right, STP. Um, they coming out next, right? Who is it? Lacey Lane. I thought SCP was coming out next. All right, Lacey Lane. The beautiful Lacey Lane is coming out. Oh, I love this look. I would wear this. That's the thing. I would wear this. Y'all, I still didn't buy my birthday outfit for Collision. I still didn't buy it yet. I saw some things that I like, but I'm still undecisive. My thing is the reason why I haven't bought anything is because I don't know if it's going to be cold. Like Texas is funny like that. Like literally today it was hot as hell, and then a couple of days ago it was like in the 30s. So it's just been flip floppy, and sure January is a couple of weeks away, but I don't know what the weather's going to be looking like. So I don't know if I'm gonna get away with sexy outfits or not, but we'll see. All right, the beautiful Lacey Lane will be going against Red Velvet in a proving grounds match. If she can last 10 minutes, she'll be able to go for the title at a later date. Ring of Honor is AEW's NXT. In a way, yes. I mean, honestly, I can understand the comparison. I don't know, like I've never personally said that myself, but I can understand why people see it that way. Because sometimes I feel like it should just be two different things. They could be two different things, but they don't really treat it as two different things. So sometimes I'm not really sure what to compare it with. Not sure. All right, the beautiful red velvet is here. Hachi said, "Oh, good, bigger than most luchadors, isn't he? Not small, like Commander. Yes, there's a lot of really small, even shorter, luchadors. Hachi said, oh, he's bigger than a lot of them, but he moves just as well, just as well. We love meaty man, we do. All right, we're getting started with the ladies. I want to see. I'm hoping that we see more of Red Velvet. When she had the title before she got injured, she was just cooking. She was just cooking. She started off as a baby face, and I thought that it wasn't, not that it was bad, but I was like, she was lacking the personality, and I was like, she should just probably be heel. And if she was a heel, maybe she'd be able to bring out a personality even more, and that actually worked out for her. And it works out for a lot of wrestlers, where it's just like, okay, you're the good guy, and it's not enough just being the good guy. Like you gotta be, you gotta be showing some personality, and turning heel absolutely helped with that. And then unfortunately she got injured, and since then, she's back. She took the title back from CEO, and here we are, Lacey Lane getting her opportunity to possibly go for the Ring of Honor TV title. Now, speaking of TV title, Nick Wayne, baby, I don't know what's going on. His injury must be worse than people had expected. I don't know what's going on with that, but we could definitely still, even though he's not able to put the title on the line, if they were to have men cooking at this point, so that when he does get back, he has a few wrestlers that can go against him, that would be nice as well. So Nick Wayne, we're praying. That's all we can do. And I see Red shoulder down to her arm is taped up. So hopefully she's feeling better. Hey, whoever did that press on the hair is flowing with every step. Oh, I love to see it. Love to see it. Lacey, she's had some matches within AEW Ring of Honor. I think she would be a great addition to AEW Ring of Honor. I would love to hear her on the mic. That would be nice. That would be nice because she definitely does have the talent. She has the look, and we could take things a step further with her. But this is a great opportunity for her to go against Red Velvet, because she did go against the interim champion Mina Shirakawa. Rally to the Light Dalton Castle. He is on Ring of Honor, sometimes with the weird, funny UFO return vignette. That was funny. Yes, that was like he has an awesome personality, great vibes. Every time I see him, He makes me smile, and that's what you want. You want people in the ring that makes you feel good. However, I'm not 100% sold with him with Outrunners. Have we gotten some cute little moments with them? Sure, but overall, I don't know. I don't know. I need to see more, or we can just pull the plug and maybe that's why I said like MXM. I would have loved to see them with Dalton Castle. I think they would be a better fit with him. Lacey, let's try to get this win. Let's get this win. It'll be nice. She gets to win, and then she gets to go for the title. She don't got to win the title, but an opportunity. Why not? Why not? All right. Did she say get your ass up? Red, don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. Who is doing the girls' makeup? Damn, they look good. I think Lacey does her own makeup. I really do. Cause she looks good like this all the time. So I think she does her own. Cause I know they have a couple of people over there in AEW. I seen their Instagram that does the makeup for the girls. But I think there's a few of them that definitely do their own makeup so that they can keep that authentic look that they always have. All right, we chopping her in the chest. All right, 5 minutes remaining. If she could just last this next 5 minutes, then we're good. Then we're good. Uh, OMG, Josh Woods looking like that preacher Stephen Furtick. Oh, I never seen. I don't know who that is. What? Red Velvet won. Dang. I actually, well, I wasn't necessarily expecting for her to win, but I thought that she would have lasted longer than that. It was literally 5 minutes. As soon as they said 5 minutes remaining, then boom, Red wins. Tia touching tips. Yes, we need that. That's very important. All right. Jonathan Moxley was on commentary on Friday, which we did appreciate. He should have stayed the whole night. I think that would have been fun to see him the whole night, but he was there to, let y'all know that he was going against Takesha on Saturday. Willie Mack, this another match? Well, damn. Well, Tony Khan, thank you. We appreciate y'all putting a full card on here. What's going on here? Willie Mack teaming up with Aaron Solo. What universe is this? Oh well, what? Aaron Solo is a babyface now. He with the pizza people and QT and them. So there's that. We lost a soldier. We lost a soldier apparently. Riley said Maple Leaf wrestling is good. Do you watch it? I do. I have reviewed every single one of their shows. So if you're not doing anything, want to go back and listen to those reviews. I have reviewed everything. Oh my God, they're going against Danny Garcia and Wheeler Yuta. Um, I was Marina Shafir's coming out. Damn. This is not what I thought was gonna happen. But I don't. They're not gonna get squashed. Danny Garcia and Wheeler are not gonna squash them. They'll lose, but it won't be a quick one. I love how Marina Shafir has been with Danny Garcia and Wheeler. Like, you know, my sons, they missed the bus and I'm dropping them off at school, type of thing. It's like that. That's what it's given. That's what it's given. Danny Garcia and Wheeler, I'm actually glad that they're been tagging on Ring of Honor because I feel like they need more work together. I saw them about 2 weeks ago on CMLL, and I was like, "Oh, baby, we got to work more. We got to work more together to get that tag team chemistry." They weren't horrible, but they weren't where I wanted them to be in terms of a team. So since then they've been putting in that work. We're seeing them on Ring of Honor. We're seeing them, like, I think, were they on Collision the other day? So they're putting in the work. All right, Daniel Garcia running after Willie Mack. Oh my, that's my boy, Willie Mack. I love Willie Mack. Uh, so Daniel Garcia stomping out Willie outside the ring, and Wheeler's in there with Aaron Solo. Daniel Garcia, I'm still waiting to see more with him in the Death Riders. I am not 100% convinced, but I'm going to give it time. Definitely going to give it time. And whatever gym that Claudio and them going to, Danny Garcia might as well get a membership as well. He might as well, because I see Wheeler. He's definitely put in the work. You can see some changes in his physique as well. Um, Daniel Garcia, I just need more. I just need more. We'll see. And we're not even talking about the gym. We're not Marina. What Marina doing in here? Marina, stay out of harm's way. All right, Daniel Garcia and Wheeler are beating up Aaron Solo. Never thought I'd see Aaron Solo as a baby face. Not in 2025, no. Wheeler Yuta, we love you. And why he came at Mark Briscoe like that like that last night. He's talking about, oh, you have more children than you have teeth in your mouth. I was like, yo, did we have to do that? Did we have to do that? Mark is actually really nice. He's a really nice guy. Really nice. He said, "Do you watch them when there's pay per views?" I forgot. Takeshita was on there. Takeshita, when he was the international champion, he was on there. He had a match with Josh Alexander, and he also had a match with, was it Mike Bailey? Was it Mike Bailey? I think it was Mike Bailey, but that was last year. I believe all their shows are on their YouTube channel. So if anybody wants to get into Maple Leaf, they I mean they are basically Scott D'Amore revamped Maple Leaf Wrestling. So they started last year, and I believe all their shows is on their YouTube channel. So go ahead and check it out. They're off to a great start. A nice little TV deal would be nice for them. Willie Mack is not playing with you hoes. Oh, I fucking love this guy. And Willie Mack is another guy, a meaty guy who has a lot of agility. A lot of times people see him in the ring and they're just like, whoa, I didn't think big boys can move like that. And yes, they do. Oh my god, he just slammed Willie Yuta all the way to the pits of hell. All the way. Not halfway, the whole way. Damn. All right, Aaron Solo getting a little something something before they take that L. A little something something. I mean, I wonder how far they're gonna take things with Wheeler and Daniel Garcia in terms of as a team. I don't know about AEW tag titles. If they want, if they wanted to do something in Ring of Honor with the tag titles, they can do that. Wheeler almost with a three, holding onto Aaron Solo tights to try to secure the win. I don't know if you're interested in seeing them as tag champions, but if we get to that point, they have to do more matches with each other for sure. Was that a blind tag? All right, that was a tag to Danny Garcia. Oh, they wrapping it up. They wrapping it up on our boy Aaron Solo. Is that their finisher? What's the finisher? I need to see. I don't know. That better not be it. All right, a splash. Danny Garcia. Hold on. All right, Dragon Tamer. We need to work on a finisher. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. We could do more. We can do more. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. I don't. It's 2025. We're days away to 2026. A, a splash. A splash. All right. All right. They're letting y'all know we're having Boxing Day Brawl on Friday, December 26th. Pure title will be on the line to go against Commander. Commander will be having his opportunity against Lee Moriarty for the pure title. He did win the Proving Grounds match to earn that opportunity. All right, SCP coming on now. All right, the boys, the boys. Oh my God. The entire SCP out here in black and blue. Ooh, they look good. I love it when everybody just all color coordinated. Just like, hey, we wearing this, wear it, and then everybody's wearing it. It looks good. It looks good. Black and blue. Yes. Oh. All right. So Lee Moriarty teaming up with Shane Taylor in the infantry. Is this 8 man? Okay, 8 man tag. Who they going against? Oh, Skyflight and them, I think. Commander. What Commander doing here? Um, who they going against? All right, Commander's here. Commander's matching SCP. That royal blue color is cute. All right. Well, I guess this makes sense. Commander gonna go against Lee Moriarty for the title. I guess so. And then here's Skyflight. I don't like their song. I don't like the song. It's like something that you would hear like on Mission Impossible or some shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. But Scorpio Sky, oh Lord. Um Dante, Darius, and then Christopher Daniels. Scorpio Sky. Hey Scorpio. Now they did lose their opportunity in terms of getting their hands on the 6 man tag titles on Friday. You know, it'd be like that. You win some, you lose some. And here they are teaming up with Commander. Well, Trisha Dora is looking amazing ringside. I think this is the main event. I said that a few matches ago, but this might be the main event. I think. Dante, who is doing top flight hair? Cause this ain't it. This is not it. Um, Atia said Lacey should stay with all black outfit. It's different from her color outfits, and it works. Yeah, I like it. I think like if she had different looks in that color, it works out. You know, she has her hair different colors, and then the makeup. It's a good look for her. It's a good look for her. All right, Lee and Commander are in the ring, starting things off. All right, Commander. Commander, he's so much shorter than Lee. Like, damn. And Lee don't even seem like he tall. How how short is Commander? Ooh, every time they walk on the rope, I always get nervous because I'm just like, please don't mess up. Please don't fall. I'm not ready to see people getting hurt. Lee Moriarty's looking at a commander like this bitch showing off as usual. That's all he do, show off. All right. Carly Bravo coming in. Dante, who is doing these boys' hair? Who is doing their hair? No one apparently. No one. Riley said Lacey Lane pretty. She, no offense, been working out like Taya Valkyrie. If it gets me No offense. No, no, no. I know what you mean. She has made some changes to her physique. I think it looks good on her. I think it looks good on her. All right, Scorpio Sky. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Already tagging Darius. All right. I really love Top Flight, but I don't know about them with Scorpio Sky. I'm not sold on it. It's been enough time, I think, for us to be like, you know what? I mean, I see somewhat of the vision, but like it's just like not there for me. I would have split them up. Like Scorpio Sky, or they can be part of. They can do their little sky flight thing, but the focus should be more, I think, of them doing their own thing. Dante and Darius can definitely be doing tag, and there could be more of a focus on Scorpio Sky. Doing singles. They can do that and still have their little clubhouse group that they're doing. They can still be doing that. All right, Shane Taylor is here throwing Dante around. Oh my god! Please don't kill anybody, Shane. All right, the captain, Sean Dean, stomping him out. Carly stomping out Dante while referee is busy. Christopher Daniels, you gonna have to do something. You have to do something. Jay Millie, hey hon, how are you? So what's cracking Queen Tati? Sorry I missed you yesterday, and congratulations to Harley and Willow on becoming the first AW Women's Tag Champs. Absolutely, that's what we wanted. That's what we wanted, the right choice was made last night. I can't wait to see where things go from here. Now, I the only thing that I feel like is going to happen is I don't think we're going to see Megan and Marina again. I don't think we'll see that. I think what's going to happen is they're going to wait for Penelope to get better and do what they were going to do with Penelope and Megan from the jump. So I don't think we'll see mega problems together again. I hope we do though. That would be nice. That's a man right there. Put the camera on him. Yes. Oh my god. I love the infantry. Now look, when the infantry see look, the infantry I always felt like they had the personality. But as the good guys, I don't feel like it was getting them somewhere. And this is another situation where it's like turn heel and it could be better for you. And I feel like since they've been healed, they look better. You poked them in the eye. Oh god, Dante is not looking good. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But then again, we have another trios here, so could use that in Ring of Honor. Michael McGee said, "I wonder if TK is settling Billy and Diamante as new tag champs." Um, well, I think that's their first time teaming with each other, which wasn't bad. I would have to see a lot more with them too before I consider any tag titles in their future. Maybe, I mean, we'll have to see how the chemistry lit. If we could have did like Athena and Diamante, that might have been a better fit. Oh, actually, I was saying the other day, when Diamante had her match with Persephone, I was like, they actually look like they would make a great team. So Persephone and Diamante, I'd take it. I would like to see what they would look like as a team. All right, Carly Bravo coming on here. They are beating the hell up out of Dante. They're not letting Dante get to the other side of the ring so he can tag somebody. They said, "Look, we're gonna beat him up until we take this win." All right, all right. Alex Abrahantes, it's nice to see you. It's nice. They, oh my God, Dante was about to tag somebody from his team. SCP just attacks his team and just like, look, he's not tagging none of you bitches at all. Uh, He's barely alive. Dante's barely alive. His face is turning a red right now from being in this choke for like God knows how long. Let's go. The crowd gonna have to make some noise and give him that energy. He's gonna need to feel the spirit of the crowd to get him going. Sean is not paying attention. All right, drop kick from Dante. That's probably all he needs so he can tag somebody. Come, I think Commander. He probably tagging Commander. Okay, Lee Moriarty. They tagged in Lee. Lee goes in there and block him from tagging, but somehow, some way, Dante tags in. Who's that? Commander. Is that Commander? Yes, Commander. Did Commander just walk on Sean's shoulder? Like, what the hell was that? Interesting. There he go. Over here, Sean all jumping and flying off the ropes and everything. Oh, Commander, when Commander gets that match with Lee for the pure title, they're going to tear it up. Oh my God, that DDT is just deadly. I'm loving the energy that we're getting here from the boys. Loving the energy here. This is actually a really great match. Really great match. Like I said, Skyflight, they're out here doing something. But Dante, did he tag? Who is tagged in? Okay, I'm guessing Dante was tagged in. I didn't see that. Carly, a cutter. Oh my God. SCP winner, right? Right? No, Commander's doing his finisher. Carly. Skyfly won? Oh no, Trisha Dora is not happy about this. She too pretty to be mad. Well, Commander took the win for Skyflight. Um, there's that. Well, next week, Thursday, they will be having Global Wars UK. Oh, Scorpio Sky says, "Kiss my ass." Lovely, lovely. Not 100% like surprised about it. But Babyfaces take the win. Commander taking the win for them. They are definitely trying to get y'all ready for Commander to go against Lee Moriarty for the period title. So it makes sense. But he ends up pinning Carly Bravo, not Lee Moriarty, in this match for the win. Tia said, "Yes, CK, give me my money's worth." Yes, thank you. We had, what is that? Hour and 40-minute long show, which we appreciate. We can have more like this. My only thing is, I wish that we would have got a chance to see like more backstage segments, more promos from people. I think that would have been nice to have a little bit more of that. Danny Garcia in the Death Riders is like the comedy act in a horror movie. He's not horrible. I'm just waiting to see more of the chemistry, which is like not 100% there for me yet. But this is what these matches are there for them to get better. Wheeler Yuta press perm. Yes, yes, the press perm. He look good. Henny God's in the house. Hey, Henny God, how are you? Rick Dawson says, "Hey Tati, how do you feel about a Queendom faction with Deanna and Madison Rain with a third person? Who would that be? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Deanna doesn't really strike me as somebody to have a faction. I know she had something going on with Taya Valkyrie at one point, and unfortunately, it was short lived. That would have been cool if Deanna and Taya Valkyrie would have did the women's uh tag tournament, that would have been cool because I actually liked them together. But it didn't get as far as I wanted it to go. Um, it wouldn't be Taya. She is currently a heel and she's doing things with MXM collection and Johnny. So I don't know who that would be if they were to give it a try. Rick Dawson and Tati, what is Global War? Means with Ring of Honor a promotion like Eve. So Global Wars is like a theme show that Ring of Honor's been doing for God knows how long they've been doing it. And this is whenever they go to other countries. They've done it like Tony Khan has only did it a few times. When they went to Mexico, they did the Global Wars. When they went to Australia, they did the Global Wars. I think Tony Khan has only done it twice, if I'm correct on that. So this time they're going to be going to the UK, and I am going to assume, E Pro Wrestling. I don't know. I don't know if E Pro Wrestling will be there. So we'll see other wrestlers within the UK being on there. So I'm guessing Rev Pro. If you guys also watch Rev Pro, they do have quite a few AEW wrestlers that's going to be on their show this weekend as well. So I'm thinking it's going to be some of the wrestlers from Rev Pro. They can use some from Eve as well. But my money's on Rev Pro for sure. So it should be a good show. Did you see the AW Dark show with Sting, Sun, Steve Borden, and Billy Gunn? Billy Gunn has a new alliance. I'm not going to spoil it. No, I heard it was a dark match, so I don't think that they will air it. At least I don't know. I saw the pictures, and that man looked just like his daddy, like 100%, like a copy and paste of Sting, which is insane. It's kind of scary. I didn't hear about the Billy Gunn part. It has a new alliance. Billy Gunn. The last time we seen him, who was he with? Who was he with? It wasn't with his sons. It was somebody else. Wasn't he with somebody else? Oh, the acclaimed. He was with the acclaimed. Um, things didn't work out with the acclaimed. Obviously, he stuck around with Anthony Bowens, and something happened that one time where they got into a little scuffle or whatever. But since then, we haven't seen Billy. Well, at least I haven't seen Billy within AEW. He's been, doing independent stuff or whatnot, but we haven't seen him over there for quite some time. Billy Gunn, y'all see him? He's like in his 60s and he looked like that. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. He's in great shape. Really great shape. But yes, I saw Steve Borden also had another match as well. Dang, was it Rev Pro? I forgot where it was. I saw the pictures the other day. That was like over this past weekend. So he's definitely put in the work in, to become a pro wrestler, which is what we want to see. Do you hear that, Hook? Do you hear that, Hook? There are people wrestling independent in the independent scene getting their reps up to be great wrestlers. So, I can definitely see someone like, Steve getting more opportunities to work within AEW, But he gonna have to put in the work in the independent scene to get that experience for sure. Yeah, so Rev Pro for sure. Like I said, they have quite a few AEW wrestlers that's gonna be over there this weekend. So I think it's gonna be them. Dark Order needs to be repackaged. Yes, they do. I was talking about that earlier. I was just like, maybe they should just, be done with the Dark Order thing and try something else. Or if they want to keep the Dark Order name, they need to try something else. People still like them, but I don't think it's enough just to be liked. They need to be able to, move on up on the card because, like, they had that match on Dynamite the other day, and when was the last time they were on Dynamite before that? Like that's been quite some time, And then here and there we see them on Ring of Honor. I think Anthony Bowen's gonna be let go very soon. Where's Max Caster been? Well, actually, they haven't gone back to them doing the tag thing. They had that match on the pre-show at the pay-per-view where they tagged with each other. What was it for 200K? That's the last time we seen them together. I don't know if they're gonna keep trying with these two guys getting together as a team. I think that ship has sailed a long time ago. If after they broke up, if like a couple of months, like literally like 2 to 3 months went by and things didn't work out for them, then I would see why they would try to bring it up again. But it was way longer than that where they try to bring them back together. I feel like they could have put more of an effort on, really trying to do something with Max Caster and Anthony Bowen separately to see how they are on the roster. And I don't think there was a lot of work put in with that, unfortunately. Unless Max Caster gets a new character again, I like what? What is he gonna do? Honestly, I look, they're I think they're great wrestlers, but this is one of those things. Once again, personality. They need the personality. Max Caster, he had the rapper thing going, so it's not like we've never seen him have personality. I think he showed more personality than Anthony Bowens did, at least when they were together as a team. Anthony Bowens, he's cute or whatever, and he could wrestle, but that's not gonna get you to the top. So it would be nice to see more personality out of him. I wouldn't put Acclaim back together. So if they're not gonna get back to that, then I think that's a good thing. But what do we do with these guys now? I don't know. Nyla Rose. I mean, I've been seeing Nyla on doing independent shows. I went to a show recently where Nyla was wrestling. So that's what I've been seeing. I think that last match that she had was it with Athena when Athena had. Dang, I hope that's not the last time because that was a long ass time ago. So we haven't seen Nyla. Nyla is funny. Love Nyla's personality, but we haven't seen Nyla for quite some time, which is a shame. Nyla should be Mercedes Monet bodyguard. Bodyguard. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I've been wondering like, well, what's gonna happen with, with Mercedes and her and her championships. She lost against Red Velvet the other day. Will she lose more? I don't know. But does she need a bodyguard? I don't know. I don't know if I would say she needs a bodyguard. Maybe not right now. If you were a part writer in Ring of Honor, who would you work with? Um, honestly, I don't know if it's anyone specifically. I think there's a lot of work to be done. I would like the show itself to feel more like something you want to watch on like a weekly basis. Like this episode right here was actually really great. And what carried it really is the actual wrestling. But I do feel like more storylines that people can, gravitate towards would be the best way to go because you want to feel invested, and I feel like the stories is what's really going to get people invested. Like they're showing the replay right now. They're showing Angelico and Serpentico doing tag team action, and we see them do this all the time. They're constantly tagging with each other, but then nothing's really coming out of it. So you want to see like those opportunities of people being in a ring, going towards titles and going towards being in actual stories. That's why I was saying like being a babyface isn't enough to just carry you. So Angelico loaded with personality. I love him. But it'd be nice to see them into stories so people can feel more invested in the show. So that would be like my top priority on like, making sure everybody got their character and putting them into storylines, because the only story really that we're seeing is the same recurring thing going on within the major titles. And I do feel like there's other people within the show that could be in bigger stories as well. So I don't know where it's going. Yes, Ace Austin. Yeah, Ace Austin, I would love to see him on here. I would. We need to see where it's going after Saturday with Bang Bang Gang and FTR. They obviously losing against FTR, but I want to see where they're going with the group, the whole group. Jay White, we still praying because I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that. So in the meantime, people really do love these guys. Juice, Austin, Gunn. Ace Austin. Like these are really great wrestlers. And Ace Austin showed y'all the other day, like he is amazing, absolutely amazing. And it was a nice surprise to see him on Ring of Honor at the pay-per-view. I would definitely give that group more of an opportunity to do something. So we'll see. We'll see in the future if they will give them that opportunity. Jay Lethal needs something, and something is missing with Rachel Ellering. She needs a character. But Rachel Ellering, and I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not. But Jay Lethal, I don't know. There's no actual direction when I see Jay on the show. Like here and there, he's there. He's doing something with Tommy and Adam Priest, something that I really can't put my finger on at this time, and seems to kind of have like a lingering feud in the background, sort of with Blake Christian. I don't know what that's about either. But if he's consistently on the show, and we can actually see that, hey, he got something with Blake going on, and kind of see where it's going. I think people will be a little bit more invested. He's had a great history with Ring of Honor. One of the few people within AEW Ring of Honor to actually be one of those Ring of Honor guys. And for me, I personally feel like he's a really great wrestler and could be adding more to the show. And so far, I just haven't seen that as of late. There's not like he's a bad wrestler or anything. It's nothing to do with that. I just feel like when we see him in a ring, I'm just not seeing the growth of him on the roster at this time. So it would be nice to see a lot more with Jay Lethal. He's a great talent. Great talent. All right, you guys, we've made it to the end of the chat. Um, I will be back on Saturday with Collision. Collision is going to be on at 4:30 Eastern. Do y'all hear that? 4:30 Eastern PM. They will be in Wales, all the way in the UK. Is that the UK? Well, whatever. They're going to be over there in Europe. So the show's going to be on earlier in the day. I don't know if it's live though. That I'm not sure. But whatever. They'll be there in the in Europe, so they'll have their show on earlier in the day. So for Collision, y'all make sure y'all pull up for that. I will be doing a review on Ring of Honor shortly, and I'll be posting that. And other than that, I ain't got nothing else going on. So I will see you guys on Saturday. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and I'll see you guys then. Good night.